Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to RedditLord. Today we will look at multiple malicious compliance stories, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Number 1. So, I work at a night shift at a Burger King that runs pretty well together. We all know our stations well and run smoothly. Unfortunately, we have a staffing problem that means I have to stay late to take orders for drive-thru pretty regularly. I personally have no problem with it. More hours means more money. Our shift managers ask me to do it, so they obviously don't mind, and our general manager understands we're short-staffed. Our regional manager, on the other hand, had a big one. The regional, who I'll call R from now on, came in for the usual checkup he does every month, and noticed I was regularly staying an hour or more late. R: "How things will travel? Why are you staying so late?" Me: "We're short-staffed at the moment, sir. It's necessary." R, now looking a little peeved: "From now on, you go home on time. The clock decides when you clock out. Understood?" I nod and kowtow like a good corporate drone, and that's that for a while. Fast forward another month. We got a few new hires, but I still have to stay late on top of that. I'm training 2 of them. R comes back and sees that I'm still staying late. R, condescending: "How hard is it to understand? You cannot stay late anymore." Me: "Sir, I have to. Our staffing is too thin." R: "I don't care. It's general manager's problem. If she can't schedule hours properly, that's on her. If I see you late again, your hours will be cut." Now, there's 2 things I disliked about this interaction. 1, he talked down to me and essentially called my manager incompetent. I understand he's a superior, but I believe a leader should treat their members with respect. 2, he threatened my livelihood. So I decided to follow his orders. For the next month, I clocked out at exactly when the clock changed and my time was up. During rushes or slow days, I never came in early or late, and the same with my leaving. My time always ended in 2 zeros. I felt bad for my co-workers, but they understood. Come next check-in, R calls in my general manager and asks why our orders take so long. Burger King times how long it takes for drive-thru to get a car out. She tells me later that she explained our staffing problem and that no one is around who can confidently cover drive after I'm gone. And since I leave and clock in on the dot, I sometimes leave them in chaos. 2 minutes later, I'm called in and told I can stay late again. TLDR, regional manager tried to threaten my hours for staying late. Realized that I held my shift together. Number 2. Teaching a kid why he should not annoy retail workers. Use your Space Falcon Z5D. Not as grand as your usual malicious compliance stories, but I think about it every now and then as it makes me feel smug inside. This happened about a year or 2 ago when I was still studying engineering. Decided physics was more my style. I used to work in retail, earning money on the side during my studies. It was a pop-up place in the middle of a mall, where we sold expensive premium alcohols and vodkas. With custom-shaped bottles, it was a fancy establishment. It was fun to work at, as we could put our own designs on bottles to make them look arty. One of the things we also allowed was tasties, up to about 3 or 4 samples. This becomes quite important. Usually customers would say what they wanted to taste because, of course. One day a group of teens who acted and looked more like preteens came up to us, making all the witty remarks that lacked wit that only kids could come up with. They asked to have a sample, but none were either legal or had ID. Continuing to try and get me to make them a quick sample. When I wouldn't budge, they left and grabbed a friend who was legal. With his friend snickering, I informed the kid he can have a sample and says, "I'll take anything." Cue malicious compliance. I grab a sample cup and escort them to the side that had the liquors. Now we had coconut rum liquor. Absinthe and such, but we had one particular liquor that was designed for cocktails. Curaçao. It was a deep blue, almost sapphire color. Looked beautiful in bottles. I poured the kid a nice sized sample of it. Now anyone who has tasted Curaçao can tell you how aggressive and bitter and citrusy the flavor is. The kid shoots it back and recoils at the sudden taste. I'm pretty sure his friends finally catch a whiff of the smell. He hands the sample glass back to me and they walk away quietly. And if I'm honest, moments like these are why I miss retail. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.